camera, I can see you. So I was waiting.
Oh, awesome. Okay, yours started with DVR auto record.
Have a good one. I'm out.
Okay. Are you playing music or anything?
No.
Okay. Oh, well,
They'll be
oh,
playing.
how ridiculous.
No.
Here they're tuning guitars in the
It's
back.
okay.
No music tonight.
Exactly.
Mine's warmed up since I just
No!
lessons.
Whoa, what is up with this chair?
Yeah, you guys can do either one at a mic or if two of you want to share one mic or something.
I will be sitting
up
in
to
a
you.
stool because I don't have a stand.
I don't think that has handles either.
Handles?
On the side. I thought you meant
Oh.
just something without.
Yeah, I just need
Yeah, this doesn't have, if you want to sit over here, or if you guys don't want to be together, you could pull up another chair to the mic or something. It's up to you where you guys want to be.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Where would you like me over here?
You
Should we
can,
name this one?
yeah.
Sure.
And don't mind me if I like click some stuff every once in a while on the. Okay, here's some headphones for you. I'll be turning it on in a second, so probably put like we are live on the air, something like that. Network.com. All right, let's get started. Okay, starting on in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Lesley on the Town. I'm here in the studio with the band, the Morleys. Hey, guys.
Hey, Lesley.
Hey. What's up?
And they were the first guests I ever had on the show, as Jen and Justin came down to the studio in November to be interviewed. Those two were awesome enough, but now we have one extra in the studio today. So thanks, guys, for coming in.
Our
Thanks
pleasure.
for having us.
No problem. So introduce yourselves. I already know you guys, but to everybody out there, introduce yourselves. And tell me about your nicknames for those of you who have them. They're pretty unique. So
I'll start since I'm the only one without a nickname. But I'm Jen Galinsky, and I sing and play a little guitar, write a little music.
awesome.
They call me Doog. I think it's based off of Dougleton III.
It's very dignified.
Yeah, and I play the bass.
He's a dignified human being. I swear. This chair rocks.
Yeah,
Literally.
literally.
I'm Juice, formerly known as Justin Thompson, my birthright. They call me Juice. Started, I believe our guitar player called me Justin first. And I think it was the drummer who was like, Juice. It just...
And you're like, yeah.
There's
I'm
really
just gonna-
nothing
just gonna
special
go with
behind
it.
it. Yeah, it's one of those things. When you get a nickname, it's weird to you, but everybody starts calling you it before you know it. That's your name.
You're like, why not? Let's just tack it on. Might
Yeah,
as well.
whatever.
So how long have you guys been together as a band?
I don't know, maybe 70 years. On and
Yeah.
off.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
I was gonna say 47, but yeah, it might be 70.
Yeah,
Not
70,
this
47.
April, but last April, maybe. So I don't know however many months that is.
So fairly new, but you guys have seen...
Definitely under 2 years.
Okay.
Maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
So you guys seem to be getting out there pretty good for the amount of time you guys have been together.
Yeah, we're rolling. It's impressing us. I don't know if it's impressing anybody else,
Oh,
but we're
yeah.
having a great time, and I don't think any of us expected to be doing the things that we're doing and having the opportunities that we've been afforded in this short a time. It's pretty phenomenal.
Very phenomenal. And are you guys all from St. Louis area?
Me, I think the whole band is besides Jen.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was born and raised in New Jersey and came here right before high school.
So how was it living in New Jersey versus St. Louis? Is there a lot of differences? Do you...
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. It was a little bit of a culture shock coming, especially just starting high school and after having an established friend set and all of that, I'm kind of used to it now. It's been a little while.
Yeah, exactly. And well, in terms of as a group, I know you guys have been together for about 1.5 years, 2 years you mentioned, but individually, how many years of experience do you all have in music? And are you formally trained or self-taught? Whoever wants to start first can.
I've been playing since I was 13. I'm 22 now, and I was taught by Paul Hicks, who teaches at Dale's Music, by the way, and great teacher. And I was with him for about 8 years, I guess, and then I kind of took it off on my own.
I've had a guitar since I was 11, but I don't think I started really playing guitar until I was in my early 20s, and had no idea that I could sing until I was maybe 22 or 23 years old. It's kind of a fluke. It just came out of nowhere. So, and definitely self-taught. My mom handed me the guitar and showed me how to hold it in maybe 4 or 5 chords, and I was off from there.
And that's kind of crazy that you figured out how to sing at 22, or that you didn't know, because you have an amazing voice.
Thank
I mean,
you
for
so much.
anybody
Yeah, I
that's
had no idea. So, well, I can't take credit for it because nobody taught me how to do it. It wasn't something that, I did anything to acquire. It was something I was born with. So I try and stay very
more props
humble
to
within
you.
that.
Exactly. I was just born with it.
It's so funny too, because when we were younger, we used to joke about being in bands. In fact, we had some pretty hilarious jokes about being in bands. Some involving Filipino nuns, and
That was supposed to be the name of our first band.
and and it was all just, it was never anything really serious. And then all of a sudden, I walk into a friend's house and her band's playing on the CD player, and I'm just like, that's amazing. Who is that? And it was her. It's just, after all those years, it's just wow.
It all kind of came together.
Yeah, I've been playing since I was about 12 years old as well. I had a guitar teacher, learned a little bit from him. I picked it up kind of like that, so it was kind of like I would go to guitar lessons and learn a little tiny bit, but it was mostly self-taught. So.
And I know, you guys are called the Morleys, and I've heard the explanation, but I want to hear it again for everybody out there. How did you guys think of the name the Morleys for your band? What is a Morley? Anything else you want to say about it?
Well, it's an X-Files reference. Most of the band members are pretty avid X-Files fans, and we wanted a name that referenced that, so we had kind of written down a long list of different X-Files references, and that was the one that everybody seemed like they liked the most, or at least that we could agree on. And what Morleys are, it's a fictional brand of cigarettes that they used in the X-Files. The cigarette smoking man smoked them, and when we started to do a little bit more research, we found out that they've been using Morleys in place of Marlboro since the 1960s, anytime they don't want to pay Marlboro for the rights. So they're everywhere. You just have to look for them.
Cool. Kind of like you guys, except, you're there. And your sound definitely has rock elements, but jazz elements as well. And you guys are described as swing rock band. What inspired your guys' sound, and who are your musical inspiration or heroes?
I guess in terms of my writing, definitely 1930s swing, Cole Porter, Irving Berlin, that kind of music. I just grew up listening to it and always loved it. And part of that was moving here from New Jersey at 14. The radio stations are about 6 to 9 months behind the coasts. And so I got here and I didn't want anything to do with the radio stations. I had no friends and no way to base what was cool, and came across a jazz station and absolutely fell in love. So
Very cool. Any of you guys want to inspire you, or kind of same type of?
I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. My biggest hero, it's oddly enough, is Jerry Garcia. It always has been. I got so much from him out of everyone that I've been influenced by, and I've just carried that with me for years. So, but all over the place otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep your musical horizons broad, and
Yeah.
It's kind of funny with Jen and the radio station, actually, because like Juice, I dabbled in a lot of things before I joined this band. And then maybe about 2 or 3 months before I joined this band, I started listening to the St. Louis Jazz Station too, for inspiration on bass because it's so prevalent in jazz. And then I find these guys, and I'm like, I can put all these things I've been listening to work now. So that's kind of where my inspiration comes from, is just like that upbeat, staying with the drum, kind of bass playing.
Awesome. Well, in addition to pretty kick butt music, when performing on, or even on professional photos, you guys have a really good fashion sense, an awesome style. How would you describe your fashion sense as a group when you do gigs, and how much time do you spend on coordinating? Does it even kind of phase you? Do you do your own thing, or do you sit down together and decide what you're going to wear?
Usually beforehand, we'll decide whether or not we're dressing up for a gig or we're just gigging out. Sometimes, especially when the weather's bad, we'll just kind of wear our normal clothes and have fun with it. For bigger gigs where that stage presence is more important, especially if we have a bigger room to project through, we tend to dress up and we try and look kind of modern but classy. I'm not sure exactly where it even came from.
Even just seeing you guys at the Metro Music Playoffs. The Metro Music Playoffs was an event, what's that, November?
Yeah.
Last November that the Morleys competed and played in. And even just there at that function, you guys looked sharp. You guys had the black and white, and some of you guys had vests on. And
I think it's really easy as a rock band to underplay and undervalue how important it is to look professional when you're up there. We would love to be considered professional musicians, and we want to be taken seriously. Not that we don't have fun along the way, but it makes a huge difference in how people respond.
It's just more memorable overall, too.
Exactly.
Right, and it also makes a difference in how you feel when you're up there, too.
When you're all dressed up and you're in a tie, it just...
You're like, yeah, here I am.
It's kind of like if you went to an interview dressed like this versus going to an interview dressed in a suit, and how you feel,
Exactly. In terms of music, how many original songs have you all created as a group? And do you perform other artists' music as well, or mostly your own?
We try not to do covers as much as we can. When we do covers, it's usually because it's something that we enjoy, and we want to try our hand out and see what we can do with it. But we primarily play strictly originals. And then in terms of the amount of songs that we have as a band, I have no idea, upwards of 40 or 50 originals, I would think, in various stages of completion.
And we're all songwriters, too.
Yeah, the entire band writes, so, we're always writing, we always have new stuff, we're always trying to get caught up and work new things into sets, and
it's almost impossible.
It is.
We wind up finding songs that we haven't played in 6 months, or haven't worked on in 6 months. That song still exists.
And with songwriting, do you guys find that it just kind of, when you're sitting down to write a song, does it usually, the musical harmonies and lyrics, do they usually come pretty easily, or do you have musicians block a lot where it's, you get to a certain point and then you're stuck, or I'm sure it's kind of in between both sometimes?
It definitely depends on the individual. I will write an album's worth of material in 2 months and then not be able to write for another year, and then it just, it comes in waves, it seems. Every once in a while I'll be able to sit down and purposefully write something, but Juice is much better at that than I am.
I can write if I take the time.
Yeah.
if it was my job, I could write all the time. But as luck would have it, I have to find time. So. What about Mr. Doug here with his writing skills?
Doug, how are you?
I love the stuff that he
I'm
writes.
starting to come up with a new way of doing things where I will be driving around or I'll be at school or something, and then all of a sudden a melody or just something will pop in my head, and usually I'll take my phone out or something and hum the melody, take it home later, and usually by doing that I have so much that I never run out of things to just mess around with.
That's pretty, I might have to take that idea sometimes.
I should try it.
It's always hard when you want to do it, but when you're not doing it, I find it just starts coming to me when I'm not expecting it.
Exactly. I know a couple of months ago when I was interviewing you all on the Big Brother and Itchy show, you were talking about an album coming out shortly after that interview. What is the name of that album? How did everything go with that?
I guess that was...
Or was that
that was our EP release, I think.
Yeah.
We released our very first EP in October. and it's called Not Quite What You're Looking For. It is available on
iTunes,
Amazon
Amazon.
MP3,
Shows.
So yeah, you
Everywhere.
can always buy a hard copy, come out and visit us at a show. And
Will
we're
do.
currently recording, trying to finish up the full-length album. So we don't have a for sure date. Maybe late spring is what our goal is, early summer.
Fall. Who knows?
Later. We'll
It's in the
definitely keep
works.
us
It's in the
posted.
works.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear that one. As far as online, what locations can people go to online to listen to your music? And on your website, you guys
We're
have.
all over the place. We're on Facebook, MySpace. We've got a website, themorleysmusic.com. We're on
Reverb
Reverb Nation.
Nation. I mean, pretty much if you Google the Morleys, you'll find everywhere we're at because we have an awesome name that makes it
Dominating.
easy for us to take
much
over the
taken
reins.
Taken over.
You might find the occasional British family, though, in the
Yeah.
search results. But
The Morley family. Yeah.
And well, Jen, as the kind of switching topics a little bit, Jen, as the only female member of the group, how is that experience? Do you feel pressured at times, like there are more expectations placed on you, or is it more liberating because you are the only female?
Sometimes I feel left out.
I could have fun. I could have fun
guys.
answering that question.
You know, we've for the last year and a half, both of our practice spaces don't have a bathroom, and it's much easier for them to take care of that than it is for me. And sometimes I'm just very disappointed and feel very left out of that process. But no, beyond that, I mean, they're great. I really
Right. They leave me out, and then.
I really couldn't ask for a better group of guys, and I know that, you know, being a woman in any field is sometimes difficult because it's a man's world, and there's, I don't know, a lot of power play sometimes involved in that, and I've never experienced any of that within this group. And we're very democratic and everything, and definitely gender and sex is not one of the things that anything has been based on in this group, so it's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, which is good. All you guys, even the ones that aren't here today, I mean, seem to be real laid back and non-sexist.
Yeah, we're
Living
just
the
us,
dream.
you know? Yeah, we're all the same.
In terms of, I'm going to take a moment to give gratitude to my sponsor. The Morleys are actually going to play a song. So if you guys want to start set up, if you guys want to play a song in a minute here.
Certainly.
Right.
They are awesome. And while they are setting up, I want to take a moment out to say thank you to this month's sponsor. This month's sponsor is Lauren Wilmore, salsa and ballroom dance instructor. Lauren, Jeannie, and Andrea boast years of professional dance instruction, performance. Oh, actually, take a moment here to take a phone call. Hi there, you're on Lesley on the Town. Do you have a question for the Morleys or myself? Listener? Oh, they might have hung up now. Okay, listener, if you'd like to call back in, and anybody else that wants to call back in, you can call and ask questions at 314-266-1828. This month's sponsor is Lauren Wilmore, salsa and ballroom dance instructor. Lauren, Jeannie, and Andrea boast years of professional dance, instruction, performance, and competition experience. They are committed to helping you achieve your dance goals. Whether you want to feel comfortable on the dance floor or compete and perform at the highest level, they've got the class for you. To contact Lauren, Jeannie, or Andrea for lessons, please call 314-541-6734. Again, that's 314-541-6734. Or check out laurenwilmore.com for more information. Thank you. And the Morleys are tuning up.
It's hard to keep these things in tune when it's this cold out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They probably go a little bit sharp.
They do.
Yeah. Whenever you guys are ready,
All
feel
right,
free.
This is called Just a Flesh Wound, and it is on our EP, which can be purchased on
From our
iTunes.
website.
From
Go
our
to our
website.
website.
Just go to our website. Just go.
TheMorleysmusic.com.
All right. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Couldn't change the way you see me. Couldn't make you face your demons down. When you still want them around, just abuse and sway your lead me. Make it clear I only let you down. You keep me staring at the ground. Took some time to realize I can't save you from yourself. Couldn't play the victim, so you ran to someone else. Don't pretend there was any other way for this to end. I'm grieving, but that don't mean that I won't be okay. It's just a flesh wound, little girl, but I've been healing since you finally walked away. You can say you're sorry if you can admit you're wrong. Never could convince you that I love you all along. Don't look back, 'cause there never was a way for this to last. I'm bleeding, but please don't act like it gets in your way. It's just a flesh wound, little girl. It's just a flesh wound, little girl. It's just a flesh wound, little girl, but I've been healing since you finally went away.
Ooh, yeah. What song was that called again?
Just a flesh wound?
Just a Flesh Wound by the Morleys, here live at Virtual Entertainment Radio Network. Very cool song. One of my favorite songs from you guys. Obviously, you know my other one, but. And if anyone out there, if you guys again want to call into the studio to ask the Morleys question, the number here is 314-266-1828. That's 314-266-1828.
Yes, please call in.
Yes, please call in. Ask them any questions that you
Yeah, we're
would
good
like.
sports.
Yes, very very good sports to
anything.
come back. Oh, in fact, we have a caller. Somebody was listening. 1 second here. Hi, welcome to Lesley on the Town. You're live on the air. Do you have any questions for the Morleys? Oh, also turn down. You may want to turn down your volume so you don't get feedback. I think I hear myself echoing.
Can I make a request?
Sure.
I would like to hear, I don't know the exact name of it, but I'd like to hear the Paranoid song.
Do you guys know
This
what the
girl.
Paranoid
Yes,
song?
it's this girl.
This girl. Okay.
Yes, that's it, this girl.
I think we can work that in here.
Okay, yeah, the Morleys. Feel free to. You can. Would you like to play now or later on? Doesn't matter to me. If you guys want to go back to.
Well,
Questions
we're
asking?
good. Yeah, look, you wanna do it real quick?
A request
Yeah,
is a
might as
request.
well.
No kidding.
We got time, so
Ask and you shall receive.
Okay, thank you.
no problem. Thanks for calling in. All right, we had a request here, so the Morleys are going to play. What's the name of the song again?
This girl.
This girl, aka According to the Color of the Paranoid song.
And this will be on our upcoming album to be released some other time. Okay. You guys ready? Don't you dare let go of alone and then claim that I misunderstand. Will you promise you're not who you've been in the past? And I hope for your sake that's true. 'Cause I've never been right when it comes to this girl, and I promise touch her, you're through. If I was you, I would watch what I do, 'cause the ground that you're on has become quite shaky. I can't ignore your rapport with this girl on charm that I know you've been breaking. Oh, why should I trust you as far as I see? You've done nothing but run me around. I know I don't stand a chance in hell, but I swear she's the best thing I found. You say I'm just paranoid as you take her by the hand. You sneak away all alone and then claim that I misunderstand. We promise you're not who you've been in the past, and I hope for your sake that's the truth. 'Cause I've never been right when it comes to this girl, and I promise touch her, you're through. I know I'm jealous, possessive, obsessive, but that doesn't give you the right. I know I've acted quite badly, my friend, but you don't understand. This girl is the light of my life. You say I'm just paranoid as you take her by the hand. You sneak away all alone and then claim that I misunderstand. Will you promise you're not who you've been in the past? And I hope for your sake that's the truth. 'Cause I've never been right when it comes to this girl, and I promise touch her, you're through. You're not as dense as you're claiming to be. I just need you to hear what I say. This situation's about to explode, and it's best if you just walk away. You say I'm just paranoid as you take her by the hand. You sneak away all alone and then claim that I misunderstand. We promise you're not who you've been in the past, and I hope for your sake that's the truth. I've never been right when it comes to this girl, and I promise you touch her, you're through. Oh, you promise you're not who you've been in the past, and I hope for your sake that's the truth. 'Cause I've never been right when it comes to this girl, and I promise you touch her, you're through. Oh, I promise you touch her, you're through. Oh, I promise you touch her, you're through. Oh, I promise if you touch her, you're through.
Woo! Yes, another great song by the Morleys. And anyone that, again, that wants to call in and ask questions or for another request, you can call in at 314-266-1828. So back to the questions, guys. So I met you guys at the Metro Music Playoffs, and I know since then you've had a number of exposure and performance opportunities. What are some of those opportunities, and do you feel that the Metro Music Playoffs opened up more opportunities for you all as a group to get your name and music out there?
Well, I mean, every gig that we play has been kind of important to us in terms of gaining fans and all of that kind of good stuff.
We got a caller. Hi, welcome to Lesley on the Town. You're here live with me and the Morleys. You have a question for the Morleys or for the show today? Tonight, rather?
Well, first I wanted to just say you've got great music, guys. I don't know another band that I want to have be on my my radio that wakes me up in the morning because I'll instantly have a smile. I really appreciate your music, guys.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for calling in.
Oh,
Oops, I cut you off. Thought you were done. If you call back in, call back in. All my listeners are going to start disliking me because I cut them off.
Lesley, she has a great show and she has a great personality,
But she cuts us off.
You get 30 seconds on it.
Feel free to call back in. Sorry for cutting you off, caller. I thought you were done, but at least the Morleys know that you really appreciate their music. So
It's awesome to know that people are getting what we're doing and that they're enjoying it.
exactly, I think that maybe calling back in. Hi, welcome to Lesley on the Town. Is this the caller that I cut off just a minute ago?
big black lady not cutting me off.
I got to bring race into this.
The question I had is, what happened to the drummer? Did you leave him in the truck, or what happened?
The drummer?
Oh, yeah. Say that again, caller. You said, did the drummer?
Where's the drummer? Did you leave him in the truck with the gear, or what?
No, he works evenings at BJ's Bar and Grill in Florissant. So if you guys want to go visit him and purchase one of the best pizzas in St. Louis, he's there holding down the fort.
No, that's fine. Anyway, thanks so much again for your music. Again, great smile bringer, and you have a fantastic voice. Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lesley.
Oh, no problem. AKA, I'm the big black lady. Thank you, caller. And we have another call. Hi, welcome to Lesley on the Town. You're here live with me and the Morleys. You have a question for the Morleys?
Super. Yeah, I do actually. I really enjoy their music. It's really pretty cool. It's a nice blend of different things. I was just wondering if they ever get a chance to play in other parts of the country. I know you guys are based in St. Louis, Missouri, or somewhere in Missouri. But do you ever get to travel much to do other gigs in other areas of the country?
We are definitely working on it. The biggest problem with touring and doing out-of-town gigs is they are very expensive, and thus far we have only managed to do one. We got to play at the Tommy Bolin Music Festival last summer, and that was out in Sioux City, Iowa, and we packed up all of our gear and hopped into a few vehicles and made the 8-hour drive. So it was a great experience, and we're hoping to get on next year again, but at this point we kind of have to stay in a day's driving distance of St. Louis. So, but once we release the album, we are definitely going to be branching out to definitely like the day trip radius of St. Louis.
And caller, where are you calling from?
I'm actually calling from Atlanta, and I'm actually Anne's second cousin, so I just wanted to say hi, let her know I was
Hello, Cousin Gary. Thank you so much for calling in.
Funny story.
And
Thanks.
Lesley, you're doing a great job on the show as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Gary. I really appreciate all your support.
Leslie is wonderful.
Aww.
Well, good luck, Morleys, and good
Thank
luck,
you.
Leslie.
Thank
Enjoying
you.
the show.
Thank you. I'm
Thank
sure
you,
we'll
Jen's
talk
cousin.
a little bit later. Yeah.
All right. See you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's actually a funny story real fast. The caller that called in, is a friend of mine from Atlanta, Gary, and me and Gary just met randomly a couple of years ago, and he knew about my radio show, and his cousin, which is
My mom.
which is Jen's mom. He said, "Oh, my cousin loves the Morleys, and she's just raving about the Morleys, and that's so funny because you're interviewing them." And I said, "Oh, that is a small world." And little did he know that his cousin was actually Jen's mom. So Jen is actually Gary's second cousin.
Yeah.
So you've never met Gary, but Gary's met me before he's met
Which is so
Jen,
strange.
which is his second
strange.
cousin. And he's all the way in Atlanta. So that is really a small world.
What are the odds?
Either I know a lot of people or it's just a small world or both. But so I was like, Gary, you got to call in the show. And And thanks for calling in. But yeah, St. Louis is small, but the world's small, so watch your back, people. Don't do anything.
Right.
But you were, I think before callers called in, you were talking about opportunities, performance opportunities, and how...
Oh yeah, like I said, any chance that we have to share our music, we have definitely taken each opportunity very seriously and put our best foot forward, because you just never know who's going to be there or who's going to talk to who. And at this point, we're really trying to gain some momentum and a fan base. So, and that, we've had been working with 12 Bar, then got to meet Billy DeCampley through all of that, which has been just a really phenomenal experience for us.
He's a great guy.
Yep.
And to answer another part of your question with the Metro Music Playoffs, we have developed some relationships.
Oh, absolutely,
One here. But, it's amazing, too, because who knows what those could bring down the road, even, what's yet to become. I know he's been doing some work with Tony from the Big Brother Niche and talking with him. And
So,
Jesus,
all
who
of those
knows?
relationships were things that came out of Metro Music. So it was definitely a really cool thing for us and has really been very beneficial.
Oh, yeah. And again, at the Metro Music Playoffs, you guys played phenomenally, as usual, even despite one of your group members' tragedies the night before. I think
Oh
it
my
may have been
gosh.
yours.
Yeah.
You don't mind me bringing it up. I remember them mentioning that one of your members' houses burned down. What you guys had to deal with that, and how did you deal with that hardship? Was it difficult to play the next day? Did it inspire you to play better the next day, or?
Well, we had already committed as a band to do it, but obviously, we were over there the night, as soon as we found out about it, we went over there and it was seriously just a tragedy. And, we had thrown it out there that, look, buddy, you do not have to play with us, do what you need to do, take care of your family, take care of yourself. And Nick was just an absolute trooper through that. He said, he was committed and he wanted to be there and
That
be with
was
the band.
just amazing.
So,
Yeah.
sometimes I think the music is, regardless of what's going on, the music is that release and that outlet for whatever's going on. No matter what I've got going on, I know that if I can hang out with my guys and make some music, I'm going to feel better. It's a very cathartic experience, and
Yeah.
it really gets you out of yourself,
Exactly, and I'm sure through that it the way maybe brought you guys together, even going through that hardship and
Yeah.
Yeah.
experiencing going through things together as a group is always, I'm sure, for Nick was probably very helpful, and that he needed that support.
Yeah.
And bringing it up a notch from the sad to the happy. I saw you guys performing at Novak's last Friday for a happy hour. You guys played awesome. How did you link up with Novak's? And I know I talked with you a little bit in the lobby, but do you plan to play with him again in the future?
Well, I guess that relationship started maybe a year ago. There was
Yeah.
another bar called Nancy's Place that we had the opportunity to play a few shows at, and so at Novak's, the first Friday of every month, they do live entertainment and a buffet type happy hour thing. So Nancy just asked us, and we graciously accepted.
Awesome. We have another caller calling in. Hi, welcome to Lesley on the Town. You're here live on the show with the Morleys and myself. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question for Justin.
Hi.
It's like a nervous.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
We were wondering what your favorite song is that you've got going there with your band. What's your favorite song to play?
Well, I have to be honest. Is it shame and blame? Shame and blame. It's a brand new song. We've performed it a couple of times, but it's a little bit ahead of its time because we're not even done with the album we're working on. But it's an incredible tune, and that's got to be it. I just
We should play it later.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna play it tonight then, or?
Yeah, we'll have them. We'll have them play it later.
we could.
If
Yeah.
you guys can hold it down musically, I think I can get through singing it.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely have them play it in a few minutes, or definitely before the show ends. So you'll get to hear Justin's
Brand new
favorite
Morleys.
song. Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
for calling in.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Excellent. We'll be watching.
Thank you.
You guys are having a whole put on the concert, which is fine with me. I really enjoy their music, you guys' music. So, but we were talking about Novak's and in terms of more gigs, I know you guys still have a lot of gigs around
We
town.
have tons of stuff coming up in just the next 30 days.
Yeah.
We are at the Baja Rock Club in St. Charles next Wednesday from 9 to 1. We're actually splitting the night with a friend band of ours, Rum Boogie.
Rum Boogie.
So 9 to 1 Baja Rock Club next Wednesday. And then we got on with the Talent Plus music showcase at the new casino, the River City Casino, Judy's Velvet Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
So February 4th we'll be at Judy's Velvet Lounge from 9 to 10.
Is
And
that
that's
free?
I'll have to check that one out.
I don't know. I haven't gotten any details on what
I think
it may
it's
be a
free.
free show. So that's cool. And that's actually a competition. They are bringing in 16 different bands, and the winner gets 2 4-hour blocks at the new casino. So potentially this could be
That's
a Morleys
awesome.
weekend. if
I'll
we
be
could-
like
if we
there
could win
screaming
this.
at the top of my lungs. Like,
So, but we're
Please
gonna-
do. We
Yes,
need
I
it.
will.
Yeah,
We
we
need it.
definitely could use some support for that. And then
Yeah.
February 11th, we're going to be at the Duck Room at Blueberry Hill, and that'll be an awesome show as well with JJ and the Herd. And we booked that through a new production company in St. Louis called Bag of Donuts Productions.
Love
and
that
so
name.
we're really excited
Huh,
about
yeah.
working with them. They seem like they've got their stuff together, and they seem like a fun group. So
are you guys doing anything around the 18th of February at all that you know of?
that is our one weekend that we don't have anything booked.
Oh,
And,
that's my birthday and my
oh.
birthday weekend. So I was gonna say I could link up if you're doing something. I could come out and make it a birthday celebration, but I always do that a week earlier, the 11th.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
come to
yeah.
any of the shows in February, we'll make it your birthday
Yeah, it
show.
doesn't matter. You
Aw.
can come to all of the shows in February.
Yeah,
Make it your
birthday month. Just celebrate it. Awesome.
I
I
suppose.
love that idea.
February is now
I'm so-
Lesley Hunter's birthday
Exactly. I'm
month.
so modest. I'm gonna just celebrate my birthday the whole month. Awesome. In terms of your goals, obviously you all are wonderful musicians. Do you hope one day to be able to give up your day jobs and be able to do music full time?
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. What are your day jobs or school or what do you guys?
I'm in transition.
Yeah.
I am the best bread man you will ever see.
The
I work
best
for
what kind of man?
The best bread man.
Yeah?
I work for Bunny Bread, and I fill bread every day.
I
On the
saw.
shelves.
I was in North County recently, and I saw a big banner that said that's what I said, Bunny Bread.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you mentioned that. I just saw that. And what do you do during the day job?
I work for a textile distribution company. We drive a forklift and
Exciting. And what about you? Just
I currently work for a hotel as a van driver, driving people mostly to the airport, kind of all over the place. But I'm in transition for something else. So.
okay. But yeah, you guys would, if you guys could give up your day jobs and pursue music full time, you would.
It would be awesome.
Wouldn't
to be able
even
to
think about
make
it.
music
Just be
full-time.
Awesome. Up here, that is a true musician right there, which is, and I hope you guys can one day. I mean, you're getting lots of exposure. I know that sometimes financially, I think a big thing that hinders people artists from doing things full time is money. But if you guys get enough exposure and the right business people on your side, and you guys seem very business oriented as well.
We're trying.
Yeah, we're definitely trying.
Yeah.
We've got some great resources.
Yeah, I
Definitely use
definitely
them.
would like to give a
VLAA.
plug. VLAA, it's volunteer lawyers and accountants for
The arts?
We have been working with them for the last month, and they provide accountants and lawyers
Huh.
to artists that fall below a certain income bracket, and they have been so helpful. So if you're a musician or an artist of any kind, and you're looking to do any kind of accounting or legal work, and you don't have the funds, there are definitely resources available, and they're really nice people too.
And even if you do have the funds, they'll give you a good deal too. So.
Okay. Maybe you guys can call me in 4 years or so. I'm thinking about maybe entertainment law at some point. So,
Oh.
so I might, represent you.
Taking you on the tour bus.
Exactly. Oh, that'd be awesome. Best of both
Gone
worlds.
with a girl.
Kind of switching gears a little bit. Do you guys? How important is volunteerism to you? I know you guys played again. I know this seems like I'm shamelessly plugging the Metro Music Playoffs, but that's how I met them, so I'm going to bring it up. Metro Music Playoffs was for a good cause in helping victims of drug abuse. So, have you played or been involved in any other events for good causes? And if not, do you hope to be?
That has actually been a staple of our band structure from day one. Anytime that there's a cause that has affected us or somebody that we know, we've always been ready to play for whatever. We've done We've done an event for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and hopefully we'll have another event with them coming up in the spring. We've had some friends who also experienced house fires, people that needed to raise funds for all kinds of stuff.
Haiti.
Oh, we did the play for the benefit for Haiti. So pretty much anything that we can get on board with in terms of raising money for good causes, we're always willing to help out. Because it's only fair to give back.
Exactly, which is always a good thing. For any bands out there aspiring to get more exposure and be successful as possible, what advice would you give to them?
Learn to tune your instruments. Step one.
Number one. Number two, you have to, if you want it, you have to actively pursue it. You can't just expect it to happen without putting in any effort work.
But it.
No, I mean, things fall into your lap, but you have to work for them.
Yeah, you definitely have to do the footwork. And in terms of running a successful band and a successful business, there's a lot of time and a lot of energy that goes into it. And you really need a group that's everybody's participating in, because when it's just one person that's driving the momentum, you get burned out. And I've been very fortunate that I have some really great bandmates that are out there with me, and making the connections and doing the footwork and doing the grunt work. So
exactly, and that's really good advice for any profession. I think sometimes people think, oh, if I want to do something, I'll just kind of go through the motions and get it done. But
and then they play local clubs for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. So I think it's great that you guys seem to really have your head on straight in a lot of areas. Obviously, musically, that's for sure. And in terms of just going for the goal, because I know a lot of people probably can get discouraged out there when they don't see instant results, but it just means you're a true warrior when you keep pushing on.
You just keep trudging, there's sometimes things seem like they're moving really fast for us, and then we'll go through periods where it feels like nothing's moving, and and you take both of them with a grain of salt, because neither of them is probably the truth and the reality of what's going on in the universe,
Yeah.
So we just do what we need to do to book the next show, to make the next contact, to, whatever it is.
I think a lot of something to get yourself in the mindset of doing the grunt work that we're talking about, like whether it's the accounting or the marketing or even the business side, is to use it as like almost a learning experience. Like I can use these skills that I'm getting here down the road for, something else that I can offer to somebody. Like it's going to not be something that only stays here. Like Juice is learning a lot about accounting and taxes, which he'll be able to use down the road. Jen and me have learned a lot about contracts and just business structure overall, which will always be important information for you down the road.
And I think that passion, I agree completely. I think that passion is prevalent. Some people think, oh, it's not working, maybe they'll go into one field and then they'll kind of do a halfway. I can't
well,
you have
to take it seriously. You have to look at it as a business too.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think
that makes a big difference.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Carries over, lack of passion carries over, and passion carries over into anything. So yeah, I totally agree with that. And well, I guess we're kind of getting towards the end of the show, but I want you guys to play at least one more song. I know the gentleman earlier requested a song.
Favorite song.
If you guys want to play that.
This is going to be interesting.
We may
take your time
mess
if
this
you
up.
need to. I think we'll get into the right key.
Okay.
What's the name of this song?
This is called Shame and Blame.
That's a Shame and Blame.
Very new one.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I could never tell you what you couldn't take. You were oh so good at the fragile that you got me to break ball. You would never listen. I just couldn't learn. I'm not your concern, but I can't believe I can't conceive all the reasons I didn't leave. Oh no, it wasn't worth the pain. All I gave up was never enough to please you in any way. You can keep all of our memories, 'cause it didn't leave me anything but shame. It's a shame. If it ended different, maybe we'd be friends. I wish I had a voice in a choice, but girl, it always depends on you. Maybe you'll be sorry, or maybe I'll be wrong. Or maybe I can finally accept what my gut knew all along. But I can't believe I can't conceive all the reasons I didn't leave. Oh no, it wasn't worth the pain. All I gave up was never enough to please you in any way. You can keep all of our memories, 'cause you didn't leave me anything but shame. And if it could be different, I'm not so sure I care. I never made you happy, but now I'm well aware. Your rules are never ending, and your games are never fair. So I'll pick up the pieces and I'll clean up the mess. I'll leave with what I came with and let you keep the rest. Not saying I was perfect, though I did the best I could with what I had to work with, which wasn't much of fear. I must have been so fine, but I'm finally seeing clear. So far from where we started, you were never worth it, dear. Shame and blame, whoa, shame and blame. That's all you ever do. Shame and blame, whoa, shame and blame. That's all I mean to you. Shame and blame, shame and blame. That's all you do. And I can't believe I can't conceive all the reasons I didn't leave. Oh no, it wasn't worth the pain. All I gave up was never enough to please you in any way. Won't you keep all of our memories, 'cause you didn't leave me any without. I can't believe I can't conceive all the reasons I didn't leave. Oh no, you aren't worth the pain. All I gave up was never enough to please you in any way. Won't you keep all of our memories, 'cause you didn't leave me any without shame.
Yay! Great song. All your songs are great, but I really enjoyed that one. And again, the name of that song was
Shame and blame.
Shame and Blame.
That'll be on like the third or fourth Morleys album once we finally catch up.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have another caller calling in. Hi, welcome to Lesley on the Town. You are
Hey,
here
what's going
live.
on?
How's it going?
Yeah, yeah. Is this Virtual Entertainment Radio?
Yes. Wait, is this virtual? Yep, you are on Virtual Entertainment Radio Network Live.
Yeah, this Kenny boy. Look, I heard this young lady sing, you know, and this guy, he played that guitar real well. Both of y'all played. All of y'all sound good.
Thank you.
And you sounded something like what's her name? What's that sister name? That walked down the street next. What's her name? What's that girl name? Well, anyway, she sounded good. You ever thought about doing a video? The lady said right there at the church. Y'all band ever thought about doing a video?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's sort of in the works.
Well, take my website down. I'm kennyboy.homestead.com. I do video.
Okay.
Y'all need to put y'all the video together, not just because I'm trying to sell y'all a video, but it was good enough that I've seen a video in that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
know,
We appreciate that.
It sounds real good. So take my website down, kboy.homestead.com. My number is 761-3778. Ask Desiree about me. Desiree, my shot
Desiree,
interview.
Okay, Desiree.
They'll tell you about me.
Okay, yeah, we will ask
We will.
Desiree.
Thank you very
Absolutely.
much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
Thanks for calling in.
All right.
And I know there were about 1 or 2 callers that were trying to call during the performance, so feel free to call back. We have a little extra time, so I think the show behind mine isn't doing theirs tonight, so we're going to steal a little bit of their time. So if anybody wants to call back in, again, the number is 314-266-1828. That's 314-266-1828. Feel free to call in. Sorry, 2 callers. I had to decline your call because I didn't want to interrupt the Morleys performance, so feel free to call back if you'd like. As we wait, if they call back, just again to plug you guys out there, remind everybody of your websites, where they can go.
TheMorleysMusic.com. Visit now. Sign up for our mailing list.
And you can find our Facebook, MySpace pages through the website too. So add us on there, of course, to find out about.
Do it
anything.
daily.
I like that. Can you say it again, just like that?
Do it daily.
Yes.
Also look out too, because we're going to be starting a podcast up soon.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
So we actually have been doing kind of little advertisements and little videos here and there, and we're getting ready to step that up a notch. But yeah, there's tons of stuff on the webpage. Like I said, you know, we've got videos up there. You know, all of our show dates are up there. Get some interesting
Photos.
pictures.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff. So it's a pretty fun site. Thanks to Webmaster Duke over here,
Yes.
the mastermind behind that. But it looks awesome and professional, and it's awesome to have somebody within the band that's capable of doing that kind of stuff and doing it so well.
That's very cool. I like your, well, I know the one photo you guys had up was the one I posted a while ago when you guys came on the show. And then I saw another photo just a couple days ago. I love it. Who's your photographer, by the way?
Those were all done by Ashley and Nanny
Okay.
right before Doug left for Japan last
Cool.
spring.
That name sounds familiar, actually. Well, I mean, I love your guys' photos, so props to Ashley Nanny out there.
That's right. Props to
Ashley
Ashley Nanny out there.
Shout outs. Well, if anybody calls in, you're welcome to again call in at 314-266-1828. Otherwise, you know, if you guys want to play another song, you're welcome to. If not, we'll wrap up here. You guys are pondering.
Can we play some more?
Yeah. If you guys, oh, well, actually, here's one of the callers. Hi, welcome to Lesley on the Town. You are here live with me and the Morleys. You have a question?
No, I just wanted to say, I love you guys, Jen and the Morleys. All you guys are great.
Thank you.
I've seen you guys a couple of times in the show. I just want to let all your listeners know that if you haven't seen these cats yet, you got to get down and see them because they are some of St. Louis's best local music. I'm telling you. Just want to say I like your new song and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Very cool.
And we're gonna put you guys on the spot again. I know you didn't know you'd be playing a concert this show, but yeah, exactly.
So,
that's what you guys
no
do. So if you want to play one more song to wrap things
That's the one
up.
out of E minor.
Not quite. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Oh, yeah. I'll
You
play
sure?
it. You sing.
All
Yeah.
right. It's another new one. It's kind of rough.
We got this.
You want me to play?
If you want to.
All right.
Don't matter.
All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. This is another new one, so it may come out kind of sketchy or it may not. We'll find out. Ready, Juice?
Always tune juice.
No, I slipped. I slipped.
It's my first rule for success. Tune your guitar.
Well, that's what I'm doing. All right, I'm ready.
Oh, I can't wait around for the happiness of all, 'cause the outcome is always the same. Oh, I try to stand tall while my head meets the wall, but the bruises don't cover the shame. something to say. Honey, it's true. I'm crazy for you. Don't walk away. If there's something to say, know that there must be a way to break through the fear and the shame. I know that I'm broke, but I'm willing to grow, and I know that I'll see this thing through. I'm just hoping I see it with you. And I don't know how I can reach you now, and I don't know how I can reach you now, but honey, it's true. Crazy for you. Oh, don't walk away. If there's something to say, honey, it's true. Crazy for you. Don't walk away. If there's something to say, honey, it's true. I'm crazy for you. Don't walk away. If there's something to say, honey, it's true. Honey, it's true.
I'm just crazy for you.
I'm so crazy for you.
Oh, don't walk away.
Don't walk away.
If there's something to say.
There's still so much to say. There's still so much to say.
So much to say.
There's still so much to say. Something like that.
Awesome, awesome. And that was the final song by the Morleys. Is it called So Much to Say?
Something to
Something to
save.
say.
Something to
Something
say.
to say.
Tentatively.
Yes.
So if you liked the bulk of the songs that we played tonight, you're going to have to come and see us live because
That's the
they're
only way
brand
you're gonna
new
hear 'em.
and not available. But Just a Flesh Wound is available online or on our EP bought hard copy from a show. So
check
either way,
out-
come and visit us live.
Yeah, and check out their website, themorleysmusic.com, and they're on Facebook. I'm on all your guys' pages. I'm a big fan.
Thank you
So.
so much. We are a big fan of yours.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I'm sure at some point again in the future, they're going to be like, why does Lesley keep having this band on their show? But I love you guys. So
Thank you. We love you too.
thank you. And again, everybody, check out the Morleys and stay tuned to Lesley on the Town next week. Thank you and see you soon. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Oh, thanks again, guys. I'm glad you got more playing time. Yeah. Yay.
Good job.
Yeah, I really like that. I mean, I like all your songs, but I really like that last song too.
Yeah, it's battling the other one for my favorite right
Yeah. And when's the next place and time you're playing again?
The Baja Rock Club next Wednesday night.
Okay, where is Baja Club?
Main Street.
Main Street in St.
Okay,
Louis.
yeah, I think I've passed it or something before. Yeah, I'll try to. I'll check you guys out soon again, like maybe even next Wednesday, because.
If not, definitely come out for that.
Yeah.
That Joe
River
Cruz
City.
casino.
Oh yeah, I
That's
really
a
want to
pretty
come
cool
out
gig.
there. I've driven past it, like, but I've never been in it. But even
It's
just driving past it is
really
ridiculously nice, like on the outside.
And the
at least.
venue's supposed to be nice.
Yeah.
So we'll be all dressed up and.
And all fly.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah.
So what are you up to the rest of the evening?
I'm gonna sit down with Desiree and try to get some of those files on my like from the show on a flash drive. So actually, hopefully this show will be able to be loaded up too. Because for a long time they had a intern that wasn't like separating all the show files, right? But I've been like waiting forever to get my shows. But if it loads on correctly, I'll let you know because I'll send you this show and the first one. So, I know.
Were you in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, so it should be okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's dinner time for me.
Oh yeah.
Is anything over here still open, Lesley?
Well, there's shrunken fish. Actually, my friend's spinning at shrunken fish. It's like right up, if you know, like the upper part of Westport.
Yeah.
So that's open. I'm sure the other place is
I
open.
wonder if Red Coast's still open. That's on the way
I'm
out.
not sure. It might be. If it didn't close at 9, I'll probably close at 10. So let's see.
Oh.
Have some time.
It's
Yeah.
for some reason.
Oh no, it's okay.
I'm all out of whack.
Man, yeah, you guys are awesome. Once again, thanks for having me.
Good job, you guys. Yeah. He loves your music just playing it on the 24/7. Hey kids, you know what? Will you guys help me pick up some of the crud off the floor in here?
Oh. Do you guys